In BlueSpice 4, you can change the look and feel of your wiki in just a few minutes. Go to Global Actions and click on Skin. This loads the page FlexiSkin. Here you can upload your logo. I choose the Wikimedia Foundation logo here as an example. And click Preview to see what it looks like. You can also add a favicon, which will be displayed in your browser tabs. Again, let's preview. And it looks good. Next, let's change our layout colors. Here you see 3 sections: header color, sidebar color, and footer colors. Let's start with the header colors. The header colors change everything in the top bar and also in the menus. You can change the background color, the foreground color, which affects the links, and the highlight colors, which changes, for example, the color of the new button. So here I want to pick a highlight color that matches my logo. I could pick a nice green color that's already offered here, but I actually want to match the green in my logo exactly. For that purpose, I click on the pencil icon. This opens a little color picker. Again, I click the pencil icon and move the color picker over my logo to find the green I need. After selecting the green color, I click in the text field to actually apply this green. And then I preview. And here we see everything turned green and maybe even a little more green than I expected. I like the dark green colors of the icons, but I would prefer to not have the green bright color in my search bar. I can neutralize these green colors afterwards to make them actually a light gray again, which I would prefer in my case. For that, I go to the BlueSpice help desk, which is located at en.wiki.bluespice.com. And then in the search field, I type in FlexiSkin. And there you see a page called FlexiSkin. I click on that, and the last item lets me select a little code snippet that I can copy and insert for more neutral search box colors. So I take that code and I scroll down to the section Free CSS and I paste it into that box. Let's just save and activate everything we have done so far. And as you see, we have the green highlight colors in the header area, but also a more neutral background for the search box. The next thing I want to do is change my sidebar colors. So of course I want to stay consistent and I also apply the green color here. As you see, all it did was change the headings in the sidebars. Let's try to apply the green color to the actual sidebar background. So I take the green color again and add it as background color. And of course, since it's a dark green, I have to switch the text color now to white. And I make the headings a light gray. And let's preview that. And you see both the left and the right sidebar have a green background color. Again, here I can override the FlexiSkin settings if I don't want both the left and the right sidebars to turn the same color. I can again neutralize the right sidebar to the original gray color. For that, I go to the Help Desk FlexiSkin page and click on Neutral Page Tools. And here we see it's just a few lines of CSS and I add them to my free CSS section. I save again. And now we see we have a gray toolbar on the right side. We are already pretty far, but we also have some options to change some content colors, which are related to font settings. Here we don't want to make too many changes, but maybe some slight adjustments would look nice. I go to a sample page on my wiki, and here I already have a page that has some subheadings, so I can test my settings. First, I want to change my link colors to my green color that I'm using throughout my wiki here. And I can also change it and make it a little brighter maybe. I also changed the font in the content area to something different. And I want my page header to be my standard green. I also set the main headings in the page to be underlined. And I check my page, and in my case I see that it doesn't show yet, so I'm refreshing the page. That still shows the old settings, so I have some network caching going on here. I think if that happens to you, simply go to your inspector tools and disable your cache under network settings and press F5. So here finally we see the settings I have set in FlexiSkin. And here you go.